a huge win and a great comeback against the best team we played in the regular season thus far. I told our team before that they would be in the NCAA tournament, meaning Stephen F. Austin, and all tonight did is just reaffirm that in my mind. And I'm really proud of how our team. This is a very hard team to play against. The way they play defense, they just deny everything and force you to drive. And we couldn't go 5 out because we have true 5 men in there. But I thought that Tyson's play in the second half really spearheaded our ability to get the lead. He did a great job just putting his head down and saying, okay, no one's going to help off of me from the wing, so I'm just driving at him, driving. He finished in multiple ways, made a great pass to somebody. I thought that, considering how hard they are to play against and their pressure and not having Lamar there today, I mean, obviously not having him hurt us against the press. To start the game, we were really questionable against the press a couple times, handling it. And then, our defense in the second half was tremendous. We held them 32% from the field in the second half. And some of those were late up 14 where they made some tough shots. And you think about their team, they're really talented. That number 5, he can play. I mean, he is really a good player. Number 22, Hollifield, is tremendous. They are really, really a good team. And I'm really proud and happy for our team, the way they responded down 8 at the half to come out and fight right back and end up getting a very hard-fought and important win.
You mentioned not having Lamar. Is that just team rules deal?
Yep, violation of team rules.
What do you think he'll have in the next game?
Remains to be seen.
How do you think your guards played despite not having him?
Well, a lot more minutes. And you got to remember, Eli tweaked his knee, too. He had a slight sprain of the MCL. You saw his knee brace on there, but he said he was fine after the game, so I'm thankful about that. Because, and I was really considering using Nick Singleton in this game, but it was such a game that's so hard handling the ball. You're throwing him into, it's like throwing you to the wolves. I mean, the way that they play defensively is just so tough. It's reminiscent of, South Carolina or Arkansas. I can't say enough good things about Stephen F. Austin. We knew how hard a game this was going to be going in. And, again, I'll be really surprised if they don't get to the NCAA tournament. They're in a one-bid league where they got to win their conference tournament, but that's an NCAA tournament team, in my opinion, for sure.
Do you expect Xavier maybe Sunday or what is it?
You know what? We're hoping, according to my trainer, that maybe he can get some minutes in practice on Saturday, but that remains to be seen as well. He did some stuff today after our shoot around. He was upstairs with Corey McRae. Excuse me, lost my train of thought there. There's no storm today, right? I mean, right? Okay. It was good. It was a good win for us. I thought Eric Holman's defense in the second half was really key. I got to tell you, I was a little nervous with Abdul dribbling the ball in the backcourt. As I told him. Like, they're late in the game, he's dribbling, I'm going, wah! I'm just like, about to choke. And you can see, this was a hard game for us because there's 3 games in 5 days. We didn't practice yesterday because I was so worried about getting our legs back to play a 3rd game in 5 days that I weighed the 2 and felt like, we had prepared for them last week, 2 days, Tuesday and Thursday. And we did the walkthrough today, and it was an extensive walkthrough. But it's hard for us to simulate what they do defensively. And changing defenses, older guys. I mean, I'll tell you, we did a great job on number 1 because he came in average of 20, Kevon Harris. And I thought, look at the turnovers. Q and Nick in particular did a great job. I think they had, 2 turnovers between the 2 of them? And that's outstanding against that kind of pressure. And again, Tyson was really, really good. And, we had a chance to finish them with the lead, but missed 2 front-end one-on-ones, missed a 2-shot shooting foul, and those 6 points that you don't get and they go score at the other end is really what made it tough there at the end to hold on. And I was very thankful that we got some rolls on those free throws. Felt like Q, 3 of the 4 rolled around and went in. Eric up 3 hits the front of the rim and rolled in for us. So we had some bounces that went our way tonight, which was really appreciated by moi.
Tyson driving to the basket like he did, is that a part of his game that's really developed?
No, I think he's had the ability to do it, but the way he can get low and he's quick, and but see, normally people are sitting in gaps and helping as you drive. This team was playing way out and saying, yeah, I've got my own, and you got to, and so it allowed him to get all the way to the rim a couple times. And I got to say, I can't say enough about how great our fans were tonight. Number one, great crowd tonight and the night before Thanksgiving. Obviously, the Ole Miss game, we got a lot of people in town. But I was really excited to have the best crowd we've had all season. They were phenomenal, really got behind the team. And, again, to be down 8 and say, hey, we're going to find a way to fight back here and get in this, and having that crowd behind us really, really helped us tonight. And, for me personally, I've got my whole family here for Thanksgiving, got my grandkids back at home right now. So this will make Thanksgiving a lot more pleasurable and enjoyable to come out with this win tonight, and I'm really thankful to God.
Went, I think, 1 for 5 for a 3 at one point early in the game. That you didn't take a 3 for 10 minutes in the first half. Is that by design?
That wasn't by design, but we ended up 6 for 18, and Tyson, knocked down a couple big ones for us. Eric had a big one for us, top of the key, left side, second half. Q made a big one that gave us the lead. I think Nick had one, and it was spread around. And Nick have to play that many minutes, after playing so many minutes again the other night. So he's really a well-conditioned guy.
Going forward, after shooting from 3 the way you did the last 2 games, how do you balance kind of figuring out what's going wrong from 3, but also developing slashing?
I think some of it is just our conditioning getting better, our legs, playing 3 games in 5 days. That's tough. That's really tough. And I'll tell you what, second half, they shot 32% from the field. A really good team. We did a better job of not gambling so much defensively in the second half and keep them in front of us better and really communicating. 32%, that team, and that includes some, again, those shots that went down, in the second half late. If you looked at the first 15 minutes of the second half, I bet their shooting percentage was below 30%. And, so that was big. Again, we're winning because we are defending well. And we're going to get better offensively, I promise. And they're, like I said, they have big guys that are so hard to match up with because there's no true 5-man. It's not a true low post. It's guys that step out and shoot, and kind of the way the game's evolving at times. But I'm just really thankful that we were able to come out of it with an important win.
You done very much on looking at Jackson?
Not at all, not 1 second. And guess what? I'm not going to tomorrow either. I'm going to enjoy a wonderful turkey dinner. I can't wait. My mom's gravy is the best gravy in the world. And to have some mashed potatoes and gravy and stuffing and broccoli with, it's going to be good. But and then tomorrow night, I can't wait for my family, for my son, my son, my daughter, and they're insane Steelers fans. They have seen nothing, and we've been to Heinz Field many times. They've seen nothing, like we have here at Davis Wade. It is the best atmosphere in all of football in all of this country, pro or college. And I can't wait to, that Alabama game, I was just blown away. It's the best ever. And tomorrow's even going to be better. So I'm fired up. I can't wait for 6 o'clock tomorrow for our football team. And just really unbelievably impressed with what they've accomplished this season thus far.
All right, thank you.